Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your main man, DJ Suave, and I'm back in fabulous Las Vegas for another vlog podcast. Today we have a special guest. But before I get to work, I think I'm gonna go see what this high roller is all about. Let's go. Yo, the high roller here in Vegas, yo, that was ill. If you're ever here in Vegas, definitely check that out. Now that I've had some fun, it's time to get to work. I'm gonna go change. We're gonna do tonight's podcast, and we got a special guest. Don't go nowhere. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to On the Stoop with Suave. My name is DJ Suave, and today I have a special guest, a Las Vegas living legend. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Kid Conrad.
Whoa.
Like that, right?
All right. That's official right now.
No doubt. So you recently had a birthday.
Yes, I did. My birthday was on the 21st of March.
How does a Vegas DJ celebrate his birthday? Somebody who parties for a living.
Well, usually, it's like a 2-week ordeal. At least one. Once you're playing out here, I would say most professional DJs, like, your birthday thing is like a tour. You know what I mean? Like, you try to set up as many like gigs and make it, a reason for people to come out. And this one lasted for it felt like at least 10 to 12 days, and I'm just now kind of like recovering from it.
12 days nonstop. Damn.
Yeah, man, it was pretty intense. It's just a reason to go hard, and I don't need too many reasons.
Yeah.
It is my forte.
I can do it.
No, I mean, outside of the clubs, I had a little barbecue at my house. My sister, a couple of my close friends came by. Like relatively easy, normal stuff.
Yeah. Now, any DJ that I've ever talked to and your name has come up simultaneously, unanimously, whatever the word is that I'm looking for, they all say the same thing. He's the nicest guy I've ever met in my life. Like, you are Mr. Nice Guy in the DJ community.
You know what, man? I think there's nothing wrong with paying it forward. And, we're all kind of in this thing together.
Right.
So there's no reason. Like, I can be emotional, you know what I mean? But, like, there's no reason to bash anybody or really, like, talk shit about it. You can have an opinion and say, well, like, that guy might not be as good as this guy or this guy, and that's fine. Everyone's got different skill sets. But, as long as someone's got good energy, like be good to them. You know what I mean?
So here's a testament to your kindness. A couple of years ago, I got a text. It might have been last year. And it said, hey, anybody who doesn't have a place to go for Thanksgiving, you're welcome to come to my house.
Yeah, sure.
And from my understanding, you do this every year.
Yeah. Because, I know it's in Vegas, a lot of people move here and, don't have family or whatever it may be. So, like, if we've met before, like, yeah, man, come by. Like, why? To me, it's not a big deal, like, spending a holiday alone. Mm-hmm. But, I know for other people, that could be something that really affects them.
Yeah.
So it's like, why spend the holiday alone if you can't make it home for Thanksgiving or your family can't make it here or whatever it may be. So, that's always a thing that I like to do.
So, a lot of the guys that are here in Vegas, they are transplants. But you, as the shirt says, Vegas born and raised.
Yeah, born and raised here, my friend.
Tell us your story. How'd you get into DJing?
Let's see. I always had like a wide assortment of like weird jobs and stuff. I always like wanted to work, but I didn't really know what I wanted to do. Mm-hmm. But when I turned 21, I started really getting into nightlife. Like I would open up the Las Vegas Weekly and I would see, Paris Hilton hanging out with AM and Stevie Aoki. Like, I still remember the Blue Pure ad. Like, and I remember just being like, damn, like, I want to work at night. Like, these people got like suits on. The women are beautiful. Like, it looked just so alluring to me. And I ended up getting a job as a promoter in 2007 at Blush. This is an old venue that was used to be in the Wynn, and I was doing that, and to me it was cool. It's like I'm like, yeah, man. I'm like, I get to wear a blazer. And like my job is to talk to pretty girls and try to get them to go to the club, and it was fun for me, but I wasn't making any money, and I still really didn't know like how to make money like in the industry, like really, and not necessarily that DJing was that, but I ended up getting another job serving hookah in this little place called Puff, which was like off the strip. This was like early 2008. And where I was setting up the hookahs or whatever, they ended up bringing in another DJ booth. And they set it up literally right behind me. Like I was a music fan my whole life. And I had never seen DJing. Like I had never seen it. Like I'd never seen people actually like manipulate records. Any of the house parties I went to never had DJs.
Right.
Like nothing. So I remember G Minor, shout out to my guy G Minor. He was DJing there, and I remember like him. I don't remember what exactly he did, but I remember him being like, watch this. Like they're gonna go crazy. And then whatever he did, and then he got a reaction. Everyone, oh, and I was like, fuck, how did he know how to do that?
Right.
That's what really intrigued me. And that was in 2008. And I didn't get my turntables until 2010. But seeing him do that, like just being like, watch, I can watch, they're gonna go nuts. It was so intriguing to me that I was like, I literally like became obsessed. Was like, I have to learn this. I want to learn this so bad. And yeah, that's kind of what sparked that.
Nice.
Yeah.
So now you've been DJing for
9 years.
9 years.
Yeah.
What keeps you DJing?
I mean, I genuinely I obviously love DJing, and but I also love nightlife, and I love the hosting aspect of it. You know what I mean? Like, I like being the one guy that someone might know. They'd be like, "Yo, we're gonna go to Vegas, and my boy's playing." Like, and I love having them come up to the booth for the first time,
Right.
and they're like, "Oh man!" Like, and they get to see it. Like, I love giving people that experience for the first time.
Nice.
So, and I always try to be like, really cool to everyone that comes in the booth, So if you come and then you got a friend that doesn't know me, like he's with you, so he's cool. You know what I mean? And I would like for him to be comfortable the next time he comes out. He's like, yo, like I'm gonna hit up Conrad. Like I genuinely love nightlife. Like I love that we interact with people on, for some people, it's their one day of the week, their one day of the month.
Right.
Or they're that one thing that they're celebrating, and they choose to, even if they don't know you, but they're choosing to go out to a club, whether or not they know you're DJing, but they're celebrating something, and I love that.
Nice. You've been doing a lot of music. We just heard some stuff.
Yeah.
What I'm not gonna say what made you get into that, because obviously DJing and producing kind of do go hand in hand.
Right.
But you're pretty wide open with the stuff that you're producing.
Yeah.
It's not just hip hop, it's not just house. You're touching on everything.
Yeah, man. Lately I've just been in a I feel like maybe a more creative space, like in my head. So like sometimes I want to make house music, and then sometimes I want to make traps, and then sometimes I want to do twerky club stuff, or sometimes I want to make R&B. You know what I mean? Like I like it all, so I try to make it all. You know what I mean? But I haven't really gotten to where I want to get yet. Like I would like to start being able to play more live instruments and stuff like that. But I guess just trying to be as well-rounded as I can be.
Now, I was following your Instagram when Birthday dropped, when you dropped that.
Yeah.
And your timeline was full of everybody. You're reposting everybody, showing love.
Yeah, man, which was super cool.
How did that become such a big hit with the DJ community? Because I rocked the shit out of it. I can't lie.
Thank you. I think I like started following Doze once I heard Swang, and I don't even remember where I heard it from, and I just remember like this record is so dope. Like
Right.
I remember trying to like just stream it on my phone for a while until I found it, and I was like, dude, this dude's dope. So like just following each other, like, hey man, I'm a fan, like, and I do this with huge artists too, like just because you never know, like,
Yeah.
but yeah, I followed him and was just cool, like, hey man, what's up? And then he came out here to just hang out, and he I remember they wouldn't let him in because he's wearing black Timberlands. And I felt so bad because he had like a few people with him, and I was like, dude, I got nothing to do with that, what I mean? Like, so then I played in LA. The club's called Deviate.
Oh, Deviate.
And I think it's like 18 and up, and it was dope, dude. It was like super good energy, and I think Chuy Martinez was like hosting the mic for me, but Doze and his girl, a couple of his boys came out and they hung out with me that night, and it was a really good show. And then we went and got tacos after, and we were just, it was just like cool, man. Like he was just a cool dude, and my homeboy Mantra helped me out with that record, and I was just like, Doze was the first person I thought about sending it to, and I sent it to him, and he fucked with it, and then boom. I mean, I think it's just a really clubby record, and it's a different, gives us a different birthday thing to play. Like, I mean, I still played 2 Chainz, birthday song and stuff like that, but I wanted to give, like, once like birthday thing was like a part of it, we're like, oh hell yeah, like let's really go with this, and I think DJs like it because it gives us something different to play for birthdays. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Now, is it in every major DJ record pool?
Yeah. It's available like on all streaming services, on all major platforms. So
okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. Nice. So far.
Get turned like the Oreo. I drift off in the whip like Tokyo. I get checks, you can check the portfolio. Sick with the pen, no lie, Pinocchio. It's my world, you just live in it. A nigga fall in love with like 6 bitches. Drop it like water, I can swim in it. Hoes get down on the floor, I just dig in it. Ooh, that boy got juice. Slick, hoes in my head like moose. Ooh, please don't pick, don't choose. Nigga, I'm the shit like Deuce. Girl, fuck it up, like it's a birthday, bitch. You know you want it in the worst way, bitch. You know you got me acting thirsty, bitch. Now drop it down, shake it like an earthquake, bitch. Swan. Oh yeah.
All right, we're gonna play a game. All right. Hold on, here's my game music. All right. First game that we're gonna play. Yo, man, I don't know how that became my game music, but I like it. Like it. All right, so we're gonna do 2 truths and a lie.
Oh man.
All right.
Okay.
Tell us 2 truths and a lie about you, and I'm gonna try and guess which one is the lie.
Okay. Let's see. I was the owner of a pig, and let's see. I can actually dunk, like on a regular hoops, and I used to drive race cars.
All right. How tall are you?
I'm 5'10".
5'10", and you can dunk. Okay. I can believe a race car. I can believe a race car, and black man owning a pig. I can't believe that one either. I give you the benefit of the doubt because you're a brother and say you can dunk. I'm gonna say that the pig is the lie.
No, I got you, man. No, there's no way I can dunk.
That's what I get for stereotyping, trying to get a brother, benefit of doubt.
Yeah, but no, I really did own a pig, and yeah, I used to be in like the drift scene and all that stuff. So like me and my friends used to like really like go in with that stuff. But that was short lived. It's too expensive of a hobby. and I just you can really get hurt doing that. And I'm just kind of like as much of kind of like an adrenaline junkie I am. That's just it's too expensive of a hobby for me. And I was like,
I can imagine what tires cost.
Yeah, dude, tires and putting in all that mechanic work, you know what I mean? Which I was like a mechanic for like 4 or 5 years before, DJing and all that stuff. But yeah, I did own a pig. Its name was Willow. It's still alive. It was a little mini pig, and man,
how did you wait? Hold on, we're not gonna breeze over this one. How do you end up with a pet pig in Vegas?
Okay, so at the time, a girl I was dating, we had just an assortment of animals. We had 3 dogs. I ended up having 2 ferrets, a desert tortoise in my backyard, and she was just obsessed with mini pigs, man. Like, I will tell you right now, if I would have known mini pigs, let me tell you guys, fellas, if you want women, get yourself a mini pig. All right. I have never had so many women trying to come to my house than in that time span. Like, girls love pigs. Like, oh my God, dude, they love them. I'm telling you.
You heard it here first, fellas. Get you a pig.
Okay, now they are a lot of maintenance, a lot of work, and hearing a pig squeal it's terrible. It really is. And if you have hardwood floors, you're never going to be right, because all you're gonna hear is like everywhere, dude. Those little hooves hurt, man. Pigs are wild, and they're very snappy, and they are very intelligent. Very intelligent, So my thing is, they are cool, but how I ended up obtaining one is I went to this thing called San Gennaro, I think. San Gennaro Fest. It's like kind of like an Italian foodie fest type deal. And the girl I was dating, she was like, she saw it and was like, there's a little petting zoo, and her friend like asked the guy, like, where do you guys sell these? And they were selling the mini pigs for $100.
Wow.
So, she's holding it. She's like, I want it. And you can see it. And so I'm like, well, we already got everything else. Fuck it. Fuck it. And we made it like a little Instagram page. And
that's right. Was it Willow the Pig?
Yeah. Willow the Pig. And I think it should still be around.
Now I got to check.
But it's huge. I'm telling you, it's the people that ended up fostering it from us. They just, they fed it like normal, and it's huge. This is a huge pig now. I believe, I don't know if there's underscores, but it might just be Willow the Pig. But yeah, it's gigantic. It's a massive pig. But yeah, when we had it, it was still a teacup, like very small.
Yeah, she's big now. Damn, she's big as a dog.
Huge, right?
Shit,
giant. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, training a pig and having it squeal when it's not happy. Whew, man,
that's not something that you hear every day. Like, I don't know anybody that has owned a pig that hasn't lived on a farm.
Yeah, in a regular house.
Man. All right. Shout out to Willow the Pig. All right. Let's play another game. Hold on. We got to get the close up for this one here.
I can't take it.
All right. So this one, I'm going to call this one rapid fire questions. All right.
Oh, man.
I'm going to fire away some questions, and you
try to answer
them as fast as you can.
Oh, God.
All right. You ready?
Oh, man.
Here we go. What's 10 times 10?
100.
If you had to fight Floyd Mayweather or Conor McGregor, which would you pick?
Floyd.
Coke or Pepsi?
Coke.
Favorite candy?
Ooh, I really like Smarties.
Who's the better actor, Will Smith or Tom Cruise?
Damn. Will Smith.
Best Vegas show you've seen?
Michael Jackson won.
Your dream car?
Probably a Lamborghini.
All right. Your favorite DJ?
I knew you were gonna do this.
Not the best DJ, but your favorite.
My favorite, I'd probably have to say Jazzy Jeff.
All right. If you died and God said, "I'll let you bring one CD to heaven," what CD do you take?
Maybe Block Party, Silent Alarm.
Kevin Hart or Eddie Murphy?
Eddie Murphy.
All right. Have you ever seen the Las Vegas Aces play?
I have not. I know.
WNBA gets no love.
I know.
All right. Best female rapper ever.
Oh God, ever? Oh man, I would probably say Foxy Brown.
Hold on, let me get back to this rapid fire.
I love Foxy, man.
All right. Okay. I'm glad there ain't a timer going. We're fucking this up. All right, here we go. CDJs or turntables?
Turntable.
What DAW do you use?
Ableton.
Which meme is better? Crying Jordan or crying R. Kelly?
Crying Jordan.
If you went on a date with Britney Spears, who would pay?
Oh God, I would pay because I'm a gentleman like that.
All right. If you could hang out with any celebrity on earth for 24 hours, who would it be?
Oh God, I really think it would be cool to hang out with Post Malone.
Okay. Would you date a girl with 11 toes?
Yeah, but I'm gonna make her wear socks all the time. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'll show that 11 toe some love.
Oh Lord,
that's just like a big bunion, right?
I guess so. All right, man. So you're one of the DJs who, you turn up your party a lot. Tell me one of the craziest things that you've seen. That's a 2-part question. What's the craziest thing you've seen from the DJ booth?
From the DJ booth, I did see. Man, this was at.
Don't name the club. We don't want to shit on the club.
Right. Okay, so in this particular club, which was in Vegas, I'll leave it at that. From the DJ booth, I saw a guy climb up like on a table, and he was so like just into it and so like turned that he tried to kind of like what do they call it? Crowd surf, and did not get caught.
Ooh,
yeah. So straight jump from his table to the floor. Yeah, that did not end. Yeah, like and I saw it. Yeah, and I saw it happen, and I was like, I mean, obviously I was in the moment laughing, but it's like, oh, like that was a major L for that guy.
What's the craziest thing you've seen in the booth?
In the booth, I have seen just we'll leave it at risque women doing risque things.
We can leave it at that.
Yeah. I've seen some things where skirts and all that good stuff are involved.
Now you're one of the people that I noticed when you DJ that you welcome people into the booth to kind of party and celebrate with you.
Yeah.
Do you have a limit to, all right, 3 dudes, that's it?
I always try to obviously limit, the dudes in there. But I try to make it more, more women than guys, you know what I mean? Yeah. Which is always like a plus. If the booth is big enough, my whole thing is until I start getting bumped, like till I can't DJ properly, because I'm like, yo, like move, or someone's standing like right next to me, hey, can you move a little bit?
Move, bitch, get out the way, bitch, get out the way.
Like until that starts happening, I'm pretty much like, cool, man, we're all game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I like the people, I like the interaction, like, and especially if it's someone seeing that for the first time, like, yo, like, and that I'm not just standing there.
Right.
That's a lot of it is that, like, I don't want anyone to think that, every DJ just stands there. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So, the way I play is very, like interactive, and I like people to see that I'm actually doing stuff, like nothing that I'm pressing or, touching isn't doing something.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Cause I think when you were at the bank, which are they turning that into something else, or?
Yeah, I have no idea, man. I mean, I would love for it to be turned to something else. Yeah. I mean, I spent a lot of time in that room.
Yeah. So I know when I used to come to the bank and see you, that little area was a pretty, slim space. So I'd come in, hey, what's up, dude?
Yeah.
Dap it up, and then kind of hang out on the outskirts, and then you see like 4 dudes flock in. It's like, bruh.
Yeah, man. And it's kind of like, you know, it's always for me like it's almost kind of hard because I'm like, you know, I'm having a good time, they're having a good time, and you know, but yeah, like every now and then the nicest way for me, I'm just like, yo, like, can you guys like I gotta clear this out. Like I just act like it's from management.
Right.
Yo, man, they need me to clear this out. And, you know, like you know, just clear it out real quick. You know what I mean? Or yo, like management side, I need to get girls in here or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, because sometimes your boys don't know. Like some guys don't have proper booth etiquette.
Yes, and it's worse when the DJ doesn't have proper booth etiquette.
Yeah, man. Because if I come see, you know what I'm saying, I don't got like I spend enough time in the DJ booth, so I don't have to be in the DJ booth with you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I can say what's up and you know and dap and then be on the outskirts. You know what I mean? Like and that's fine for me.
Last year, your Snapchats were ill. I mean, everything from Dave Chappelle to Chloe to Mariah, the whole nine. And I'm not just saying like you're snapping these people. Like I think it was one day was it Chloe or one of them or Amber Rose. Somebody had your phone and was snapping with your phone.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, Conrad got the dopest snaps ever. Now, fast forward a year, and it's not quite like that.
Yeah. And it's crazy because I've gotten like to even do like more stuff with kind of like bigger celebrities and stuff like that. And I don't know, man. I kind of stopped using Snapchat. I think I might have actually deleted it because I just use Instagram. Like it was becoming hard for me to like, oh, should I snap this or should I Instagram it? Or oh, Instagram does have a Snapchat feature, and like you know what I mean. And I was going like dude, like my phone was dying more, and I was just like trying to like snap. And I guess now I'm trying really hard to be as more like in the moment. You know what I mean? Like a good opportunity is a good opportunity. Like when I did Hawkstown's Main Room for the first time, because they're doing a new party called About Last Night on Sundays, which is like an open format thing that they're doing that's kind of reminiscent to the Bank Days. And the first night that I did it, Chloe was there. And when I saw her, like obviously when she first comes in, everyone's freaking out, you know. And when I went to the bathroom, I walked by and she just happened to be like kind of like walking by me. And I was like, hey, I don't know if you remember me from Winoak. I did your birthday and da da da. And she was like, oh yeah. She's like, you were DJing, right? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, you played tonight too, right? She's like, you're always so good. I was like, sweet. And I was like, oh well, thank you. No, good seeing you. She's like, oh, good seeing you. Like, gave me a hug. Like, was super nice. I came back and she was like, you know, doing like, you know, some snaps with other people or whatever. And I was like, hey, can we be lame and take a snap real quick? You know? And she's like, yeah. And like she, you know, did it, and we, you know, she picked like the filter and everything, which was cool. And you know, it just took the still and it was cool. Like,
nice.
You know, I was kind of like going crazy with everything though, like snapping everything, just like, and I think I deleted it and a while ago because I'm just like, I'll just use fucking.
Do you still get starstruck though? You know.
Yeah. I could probably still like when I see some like if I saw like for instance, I was playing at Jewel and I saw I'm a huge Walking Dead fan, and I saw Jeffrey D. Morgan. And I'll never forget, he was wearing this red leather jacket and just looked like such a badass to me. And I was like, oh, dude, sick. And I didn't even say hi to him. Like, you know, like I was like, damn, dude, Jeffrey Dean fucking Morgan, man. Like to me, he's very man-like.
Yeah.
And I think he's very charismatic, you know, especially the character that he plays on The Walking Dead. And I think there's just something so cool. I think he's so cool. I'm fanboying right now. I think there's definitely some people that I would get starstruck for sure. If I saw Cardi B or something, I'd be like, holy fuck, like, you know what I mean? Like, she's one of the biggest superstars in the fucking world right now. So it would be crazy to like see her. Like, I mean, the first time I saw Kourtney Kardashian, like, even Scott Disick, you know, I did a shit ton of his parties.
Right.
And the first times I saw him, I was like, oh shit, man, that motherfucker's on TV like crazy. Like, people are here just because him. I was starstruck when I saw Dan Bilzerian for the first time too. Like in person, he's just as like, and like just as kind of big, and he's like 7, you know, to 10 super hot girls. Like you're like, damn, dude, he's really living that life. Like, and he's like, dude, when he hosted his party at One Oak, he didn't even like it didn't even look like he was enjoying himself. He was just like I'm just here. I'm just here getting paid to be here or whatever. But I did take a really good picture with him, and I remember when we had that conversation about like hashtags and social media and all that stuff. I hashtagged Dan Bilzerian, in that picture, and it did stay at the top of Dan Bilzerian tags for maybe, I don't know, like two or 3 days.
Damn.
And the picture got like 1,600 likes or something. And I got like, every time I opened my phone for like 2 days, I got 100 new followers. Like,
Nice.
and like, I was like, holy fuck, dude. Like, this is really fucking like, damn, dude. Like the proper thing to, like, if you post the proper thing at the right time with the right tags, like, it will really get seen. You know what I mean? And that as people that are promoting stuff, like, that can do wonders. You know what I mean? Like, it really can. So that was one of the first times I really noticed that.
See, and for people that don't know, I will educate you all. I actually met Kid Conrad at a marketing class at Blend. Shout out to Blend.
Yeah, the DJ school. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a shame. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Things happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Andrew B still my boy though.
Yeah. Got mad love for Andrew.
Yeah. So we did the class, and I remember the class because it was only 5 of us in the class.
Yeah.
It was me, you, Ease, some kid, and then this other kid that wouldn't shut the fuck up.
I was nervous as hell, man.
This dude had so many questions that were irrelevant to what we were talking about, and that was pissing me off because I had all these extra questions. I'm like, hey, I want to know how to market and promote my shit. So what ended up happening is I just pulled Conrad to the side and said, hey, look, I got some more questions. Can I buy you lunch? I'm really big on that. If I'm going to take your time, let me buy you something to eat, because I feel like, well, you got to eat anyway.
Right.
Let me have a conversation while you eat. He's like, yeah, sure. Yeah. Let's link up tomorrow. All right. So tomorrow came, hit him up. And he's like, you know what? Just follow me back to my house. Word? Okay. No doubt, And I still have it. I have a black and white composition book. I took 2 pages of notes. And I still have those notes.
Wow.
Yeah. Like, I mean, there was definitely some nuggets in there. And I was like, man, I'm like, all right, cool. So that's just, again, just met me off the street. Come on to my house. Let me make you that much smarter of a DJ. So I've always appreciated that.
Oh, man.
So,
yeah, man. No
and
problem.
then you've been doing a lot of traveling lately.
Yeah, man. I locked in a residency at Premier nightclub in Atlantic City.
Nice.
So that's like once a month. Yeah, I mean, that not only is it a super fun gig, but yeah, like that's the main thing that I've been traveling for. It's not only like a fun club, but like I don't mind being out there. Like I like Atlantic City, and the hotel that I stay at, Borgata, where the club's located, it's super nice. Like it's an MGM resort,
And now, are you in and out, or do you actually stay and hang out?
Yeah, man. Normally I'm in and out. Like, yeah. I mean, when I get the chance to stay and hang out, like if I have the extra money and be like, all right, cool, man. Like I can get a couple extra nights because I don't really know anybody out there.
Right.
So like I wouldn't mind, like sometimes if I got nothing going on and I got the extra cash, like it would be nice to stay out there for a little bit.
So let's go ahead and do that plug right now. If you're a DJ in Atlantic City, hit up Kid Conrad. He needs to know somebody out there.
Yeah, I need some buddies.
Yo, let me ask you this: when you travel, what's the one thing that you always have in your travel bag?
I travel with a book of lyrics from Kelly Okery. He's the lead singer from Block Party. It's like my favorite band. I carry that around. I know all the songs in there by heart, and I used to carry around my aunt's an auntie of mine's like obituary, like little like thing, but I had to take it out because it's paper and it was starting to get damaged, and I didn't want to damage it. So.
Yeah. You know what I've noticed a lot of in the last year, not that I follow you or stalk you on Instagram or anything. You've been doing a lot of, we'll call it Instagram modeling.
Yeah.
Let's call it that.
So I started shooting with my friend David, Static Frames. Shout out to him. He had hit me up and just asked me if he wanted to shoot, right? And I was kind of like, well, yeah, man, maybe I like should start like kind of upping my pictures and as a photography fan myself, like I'm like, yo, man, like these girls are, you know, doing all these shoots and stuff like that, and they're DJing or whatever. I'm like, why shouldn't I? You know what I mean? So, um, when I first shot with David, it was like cool. Like I liked the way he shot, and he was just getting started. And so I was like, cool, man, let's just keep shooting. Let's just have like so I can just have a catalog of photos, you know? And I'm kind of I was like in my head like if an actor can be like, yeah, I want to be a DJ, or a model can be like, yeah, I want to be an actor. I'm like, and or if they want to do both, it's kind of why can't I like if I have a certain look, which I do, like why not capitalize it? You know what I mean? So, we just started shooting like crazy, and it's funny how I met him. Like I actually met him before that. He had messaged. He's a DJ too.
Okay.
And he had messaged me through his like DJ page a long time ago and asked me for a drop. So it's DJ Stat, right? So I'm like, yeah, cool, man, I got you. And then like I sent him the drop and didn't even know that this was the same person. Like I did this drop for him, and then when we met, like months, it could have been like a year later, and like it wasn't until we started talking that I was like, holy shit, you're that that DJ that I sent that drop. I was like, holy shit, man, like I didn't even fucking know that you were the same person.
Gotcha. Nice.
But yeah, I thought it would be good for me, like to implement photos like that,
Yeah.
which could kind of lead to possibly being like a brand ambassador for something. Like if my Instagram didn't say DJ or something, you would think maybe I'm a lifestyle blogger, or maybe that I am a tattoo model, or you know, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But then you can see the posts that I do that are clubs, you know what I mean, and that shows you like, you know, oh shit, he is a DJ, oh he is a producer, but you know, he just has really fucking good photos. Like, and and I feel like it helps you for your brand, because not only are you, you know, targeting like a certain audience where you can use the proper hashtags and stuff like that, but it can also just lead you to different opportunities. You know, like some tattoo company could hit me up and be like, hey, we want you to, you know, tag us in posts. And you know, that's how that's how people, Instagram models and all that shit, that's how they make their money.
Yeah.
Like by fucking plugging fucking all types of stuff. You see the girls like, my flat tummy tea, da, 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 da. Like sometimes it's product, you know what I mean, or sometimes it is money, you know what I mean. So I'm like why not, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like why not, you know? And it gives you another thing to post instead of just club stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean? It gives people to get a chance to kind of get to know you a little bit better.
How many tattoos do you have?
Let's see. 1, 2,
Oh, shit, we're gonna count them out.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I would count this all as one. 12, 13, 14. Yeah. But I mean, I guess this one kind of counts as more than that, because this was a cover up.
Ah.
Yeah, I'd say like 14-ish. Yeah.
Do you have a favorite?
This tiger is my favorite. Because 1986, the year I was born, is the year of the tiger.
Oh.
So I think hand tattoos are really cool, because they are kind of like the jail tattoo, or you know what I mean, like you can't get a normal job tattoo,
Right.
those and your neck, but it's changing, man. Like you have guys running Fortune 500 companies that potentially could have be sleeved up, like
Right.
like tattoo guys are businessmen, you know,
Yeah.
in an aspect, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, you just never know now. I feel like, you know, it is becoming a little bit more acceptable.
Yeah.
You know.
For sure. Definitely. All right, let's play another game.
Okay.
If I weren't a DJ, I'd be.
Oh, I'd really like to be a tattoo artist, but I can't draw for shit. I love tattoo culture, you know, man. But like, and I think that would be cool to, like, you know, come into a shop and what you do lasts for the most part a lifetime if you do good work. And I think that would be really cool to give people, you know, to some like me. I'm kind of more of just like a tattoo collector. I like tattoos. I think they're cool. You know, I don't have anything that's on me that's like like super like important. Like I don't have like a portrait of my mom or something that like, you know, if someone fucked up, like, you know, that shit's fucked forever.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, so my tattoos aren't as like serious like that. But yeah, I would definitely like love to be a tattoo artist. Like,
Now you and I have something in common. That, sorry. Every Tuesday I go to the movies.
okay,
Like you can set your clock to me, and unless there's nothing new come out that I haven't seen, but it's $5 at AMC theaters.
oh cool.
So I go every Tuesday, and I love movies. I used to be a manager at Blockbuster Video.
No way, I had a gold Blockbuster reward card.
Nice. So you're a movie buff.
I am. Now, I don't know like everything about every like movie. I'm not like, oh man, well, you know, it was directed by this one. And,
Right.
But I am pretty good with like movie quotes and stuff like that. And I do enjoy the movies a lot. Like it's definitely like hobby versus like a true passion. Like, you know what I mean? Like I like to make stuff. Like I like to edit movie stuff. Like but yeah, I totally I love going to the movies. Like and I love watching them at home. Like I love movies.
Top 3 favorite movies.
Oh, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Okay, Casino.
Okay.
Okay. Like I feel like someone's gotta come to my head. I'm like, oh God, if I say the wrong movie, someone's gonna kill me. Casino's definitely one of my favorite movies. Yeah, that's God. You know what? Most of my favorite movies are well, a couple of them are like Vegas-y movies.
Okay.
And I know it's a shitty movie, but I like that movie Showgirls. I do.
He gave us the disclaimer. I know it's shitty, but I still like it.
I am a fan of Marvel movies and stuff like that. I can say that my least favorite Marvel movie so far was Captain Marvel.
Me too.
I
said the same shit.
On the same
I'm like,
page.
this shit was terrible, bro.
I just don't really get her. Maybe it's because I never really know about her, and I think Shazam's gonna be weak. Like I'm like, it's like Superman, but you can turn it off. Oh, that pisses. Okay, you see, we can talk about some of the beefs I got with movies. I like Tom Holland's Spider-Man because he looks young, right? Like I think obviously Tobey Maguire is too old to be playing fucking a teenager, right? But I liked Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man way better. Like, could you imagine Tom Holland doing that scene where he's, you know, and does the train? You know what I mean? Like, and I don't like that Tom Holland needs devices to shoot his webs. Like, what's the fucking point of getting bit by the spider if he can't shoot his own fucking webs?
Right.
That drives me fucking crazy. But yeah. Oh, I do like it's a zombie movie, the one where they're stuck in the mall, and Mekhi Phifer's in it, and he has that wife, and she has the baby, but she got bit by a zombie, and like
I know you're talking about now. I can't think of the name right now, but I've seen it too.
I like that one, and I do like that movie. What's with the that kid that plays like the same character in every damn movie, Adventureland. It's the same kid from Zombieland too. That kid Jesse something.
Yeah,
I do like that movie. It's a nice little coming of age.
Nice.
Yeah, I got more beefs on my mind than what my top movies are.
I tell you my worst favorite movies, my least favorite. You know, mine are Bad Boys, the first one.
Oh,
Gladiator.
Oh,
and probably Crash.
Oh, Crash is really good. Blindside is really good. Right? No, is it Blind Spotting? I'm sorry. I'm like the Blind Side's with Sandra Bullock, which is a good movie too.
That was a good movie.
See, like that's a good movie. I mean, Shawshank Redemption.
Dude, I watched that at the hotel the other night.
Damn. You know, yeah, you're like that's a good fucking movie.
It was long but good.
Yeah, it's long, but definitely a good movie.
What's your favorite thing to cook?
Oh man, I make a really good burger. I'm not gonna lie. But I do like making like chicken tacos and shit like that. Like I like cooking. It's really fun.
So let me ask you this. You know, you've been DJing here on the Strip, which is, you know, For most DJs, the Las Vegas Strip is the holy grail of
Yeah.
DJing.
Yeah.
And you're doing it on the Strip.
Mm-hmm.
My question is, what advice would you have to a young DJ that wants to be Kid Conrad?
My advice for anyone is make sure that you have solid branding. You know, like make sure all your like if your name is DJ Yellow and like you want to have your Instagram be DJ Yellow, your Snapchat if you guys DJ Yellow, your Twitter DJ Yellow, like you know, making sure everything is cohesive. To be very patient because I know guys that have moved out here for a couple years, still trying to get in, like still trying to find work. To know that there is enough work for everybody to go around. You might not be on the strip immediately, you know what I mean? But you know, your patience and actually like hanging out with as many DJs as possible, you know, eventually the right shoulder is gonna get rubbed or just your name is going to, you know, land in someone's ear. And it can happen, you know, for anyone, you know what I mean? Like and that like even though I've been doing it for 9 years, you know, like I still, you know, and I still open and close a shit ton. You know what I mean? Like I don't headline all the time, you know, and you know that's just part of it. Like if you want to be here, it's like moving to LA to be an actor. You know what I mean? Like you have to be on top of it. Like not only do you want to sound good, but you want to look good. You want to look the part. You know, like you know, DJs are hosts, and you know some of these clubs want the people that are in there. They want them to have some kind of celebrity-esque to them, you know what I mean? Like, you know, they want, you know, like they want good-looking cocktail waitresses. They want good-looking bussers. They want, you know, our hosts looking good. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a whole thing. Like, so you got to look the part, play the part, and you know, and don't talk shit about people. Like, you know, I know so many, you know, new guys that I meet, and you know, the first thing that's out of their mouth is like, yo, man, I was at such and such club last night, and it fucking guy fucking sucks, man. Doing nothing. I'm like, okay, like that dude was just at my house like a couple of days ago.
Right.
Like he doesn't like not everyone has to be crazed or you know A-track behind like turntables. Like I'm not saying don't practice, like practice and be fucking good, you know. But you know, doing a 10-minute scratch solo in the middle of a set, you know, where and this is going to playing the part, you know, isn't going to be fucking awesome when a guy is spending $30,000 to impress some Instagram model or whatever. They want to hear the fucking song. You know what I'm saying? Like, be creative and make it fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you know, bring the energy. Cool. Like, work the mic. You know, do everything. But you know, you have to know when playing the song is playing the song, and that's more important than you flexing on anyone. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, that would be like the main, you know, part of everything is like knowing when and what to do in the proper time, and learning how to follow instructions. Being, you know, half of it is, you know, showing up on time, and being able to perform the way that these clubs need you to do. Like, you know, they put me in because, you know, they're like, cool, Conrad's gonna make it here on time. We know he can work the mic if someone needs a birthday request or whatever. Like the managers, that all goes in their meeting. You know what I mean? Like they're you know, they're okay, cool. Conrad's here. He can do what we need him to do. Like at Liquid, shout out to Liquid, season 7. You know, we do a thing called the Champagne Fire Drill, and I've been around enough to where I can obviously handle it, but it is a thing. Like you know, they surround the pool with all the waitresses and the bussers, and they all do like, you know, like and they want you to play something super hype with a long build up, so you can, you know, Liquid, you know, like, you know, blah blah blah, like Champagne Fire Drill, and then they spray the whole pool with champagne and stuff. And I've seen people butcher it. I've butchered it before, you know what I'm saying? But like I've seen like the headliners, you know, like butcher it, you know what I mean? And then the managers are like, okay, like when they come to you, they're like, all right, like, can you do it? Because we know you're going to do it. And that goes a long way.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, because they're like, cool, like, he can handle business. And that will go so far. You know what I mean? And don't talk shit about people.
There you go. Now you are represented by an agency.
Yeah, I work with Blackout and Scam Artists.
How long have you been with those guys?
I've been with Blackout, I believe, since the beginning. We just celebrated our 5-year anniversary, but I wasn't on for like maybe the first like 7 or 8 months.
Okay.
And then we work under like the Scam umbrella.
Okay.
So that's so then that merger happened maybe 2 years ago.
Now, prior to having an agent, you were
I was already on the strip.
oh
I wasn't playing all the rooms I was playing that I'm playing now. But I had just won to get my spot in Liquid. I won a battle there in 2011, and so then I've been a resident there since 2012. So I was working with Light Group already, and then I was doing like the Deuce Lounge and Gold, which both of these were at Aria. Gold is not there anymore. It's called Herringbone. It's a nice restaurant, which is actually one of my favorite restaurants.
nice.
So I was already working with Light Group, you know what I mean, before Hakkasan took it over. So I don't want to say like, yeah, I'd definitely be playing these places without, you know what I mean, because that's not the case. But I was working on the strip prior.
Nice. Okay. So you've been on the strip either with and without an agent.
Yeah.
Now tell us about some of these awards and these plaques that I'm seeing around the room here. What do we got here? Fresh Award.
Yeah. So they like Light Group used to do like a lot more they used to do like events like you know to bring in like new people and stuff like that. So they would do like promoter parties, like the promoter with the biggest group of girls gets, you know, this, or, you know, they used to just do a lot of stuff like that. But yeah, I guess they started doing these Fresh Awards, which was just like you know, just an industry party, but they were passing these out for, I guess, people that were just buzzing around like in the city. You know, Light Group always had a foot to the ground, like ready to go, and they always, you know, they were on top of everything. Like, so yeah, that's what's something. What does it say? Celebrating the new generation of
To run Vegas.
Yeah, to run Vegas.
And there's one down here.
Yeah. I think that's was it Almost Famous? Yeah. That was at Pure, and I remember they to be funny, they wrote like weird backstories for everyone, and I didn't know that. And they were like, oh, you know, Kid Conrad. Many people don't know that he's actually a part-time volunteer firefighter. And I was like, yeah, dude. I'm like, yo, dude, what the fuck? I'm like, I'm not a fucking firefighter, dude. Like, I can't say shit. I'm like, dude, people are gonna think I'm full of shit, man. And then like when I saw everyone else, I was like, oh, they're trying to be funny. Okay,
Gotcha.
yeah, they totally got me. So there was that one.
And then we got another one over here.
Yeah. This was fastest up and coming DJ. It was like the Jack Colton's Spin Awards. Right? And I won that thing. Fastest up and coming DJ, and that was in 2012. So that was like right when I think that was like in April-ish. And then I was like just starting my pool residency, so I was like, yeah, man, I am. And I actually, me and Sincere, shout out to DJ Sincere, we both won that. We like tied it, I guess. So we both have one of those.
Nice. Which one? I mean, because you've been in Las Vegas Weekly, you've been featured there and whatnot. What's the biggest accolade that you've gotten? I mean, because you're a humble guy, so I'm gonna need you to kind of poke your chest out a little bit on this one. But what's the best accolade that you have?
Let's see. I mean, when you get your first Billboard, that's pretty awesome. I did geek out when they when they ran the digital billboard for the SLS. I headlined there at a club called Foxtail. And I think this was like a couple years ago, and I remember like their digital billboard is fucking massive, and I remember like having to go onto like the roof and like standing out there waiting for it to like pop up, and seeing it for the first time was like, holy fuck, this thing is huge. Like, it was massive. But I mean, outside, but like next to that is having, luckily, to have the opportunity to have my name on the Palms marquee. You know, that was, and it still is to me, is like so important. Like that's like where they were showing like DJ AM's name on there, like Cubert's name has been on there, Z Trip's name has been on there, like my black ass is up there. You know what I mean? So like it's definitely, and the fact that it's not there anymore, it's a digital marquee now that's been updated with all the renovations and stuff. But yeah, having that on there, like and having pictures of it, was pretty cool. Like I was so like naive when it happened that the guy that was like doing the sound for Palms at the time, and he called me, "Have you been by Palms yet?" I'm like, "Nah." He's like, "Yo, dude, well, you should probably go because your name's on the marquee." I didn't know what marquee was.
So it's on the what?
But yeah, but I didn't want to. I didn't want to say it, so I was like, "Okay, tight, dude. I'm gonna go over there." And then when I like drove, I was like, "Damn!" Like and I was freaking out. Yeah,
because that's not a normal marquee. I mean, those letters are pretty damn big.
Huge. Yeah. And I did get a cover for a magazine once, and that was pretty cool. And that was like the magazine that got I think it was like it's called like Vegas or in Vegas or something like that.
Yeah.
They used to run it at SLS, and they did give me a cover for that. And I was like, oh shit, dude, a fucking magazine cover. That's just wild. Yeah, I would say probably those three things.
Now, one of the things you said earlier is that you open and you headline, and there's the constant debate. Should opening DJs go hard? Should they play old stuff? And what are your thoughts being in a position where you do both?
Yeah, I would say, you can take some risks. You can play like. I like to give them 2 headlining sets. I know some DJs are like, oh no man, like you don't want to burn the crowd out. Like I'm like, dude, they're here to party. They're in Vegas. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like now you don't want to berate them at 10:30. You know what I'm saying? Like, but this gives you a chance to play some new record. Like if you like when I play Jewel, shout out to Jewel. It's a very large room, and I know no matter what I do, the first 45 minutes, I'm not going to have a dance floor unless it's like a super busy weekend. Like that's just the way it is. It's a big ass club. People want to get their first drink, scope it out, look around. So why would I like play, just all like old stuff that people don't know? I mean, not that people do know, when it's like they hear that shit all the time. Right. You know what I mean? Like obviously you do always have a game plan. Like, okay, I can hit with these 2 new records that they don't know, right? But then I can hit them with something that might be a little bit more familiar. You know what I mean? Like, there's no reason that you have to be playing fucking This Is How We Do It if we open. You know what I'm saying? Like, and stop playing that shit if you headline too.
What? That's my jam.
No. When there's a time for it, there's a time for it. Yeah. But like, I always try to keep the staff in mind, because they are going to talk about you, dude. Like, and there's nothing better to me than walking in and the staff and seeing the staff. Oh hell yeah, dude, Conrads here. Like, because I'm not gonna play, just the same opening set. Like, you don't gotta keep the energy so low, and like the next guy shouldn't be scared. Like, I feel like as long as it's good energy by the time the guy comes on, and you're not playing just the biggest songs out, like then go for it, man. Like, and you don't have to, if people are still getting started, like, you don't need to be playing like put your fucking hands up. Like, if people are just standing there like having their first drink, like, because then people are looking at you like, what? Like, I'm not doing that. I'm like, I'll have my first drink, Right. So play accordingly, but play, dude. Like, I know that first 40 minutes or whatever, and I'm not gonna have a dance floor. Like, I'm gonna play some shit that I it doesn't matter if I play Cardi B. Like I'm not gonna have fucking 400 people just run to the floor. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just gonna play, have fun and play some records that people might not have heard, because it's dope when the staff comes up to you and they're like, yo, dude, what record was that? And they haven't heard it. Like, they love that. You know what I mean? Like, so like, I know if I was working in a club and being like bummed out about the DJ playing, that would probably like affect my mood the whole night. Like, oh fuck, man, now we got so and so. Like, you know what I mean? Like they want to be amped when they see you. It creates just a whole better environment for everybody.
Yeah, and I think when you walk into a venue, like there's this venue I come into, and one of the security guards, her name's Destiny. Shout out to Destiny. She goes ape shit. Suave,
Yeah.
Suave is here, and that gets you cracking right out the gate. Yeah, I ain't even set up yet.
Exactly.
You know?
You know what I mean? So like give them that, man. Like, you know, and when that happens, like it does, like just like you said, man, like if I come in and the security guy's like, hey, I'm like, what up, bro? Like, and now you're like ready to go. Yo, watch this. I got, you know, you give them that thing that G minor did to me. Like, watch this, man. Watch. Like, you know, it's cool to play new stuff. You're allowed to play new stuff in your opening sets. You know, like go give them good energy. Like if I can say, you know, like it's 12, let's say it's 12:15, and you know the other guy's there and he's waiting, you know what I mean? I should still be able to go like, Las Vegas, you know, like, are you ready? Like blah blah blah, or you know, like we need to see your hands up in the air. We about to get things started right now. Like that's still giving him an opportunity to come on. Boom, if he's got a dope intro, and then he can work a mic, he or she, 2019.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like if they come in and they're ready to go, like as long as I didn't play the biggest records out, then you should be fine, dude. There's so much music out there that you should be able to like hop on and murder it. Now, I am going to make you work. Like I'm going to I'm not gonna dumb down my DJing for you because you don't know how to do as much as I do. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not my fault.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you can't cut or you can't do anything, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna be like, well, I can't cook because he can't. You know, he or she can't.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like that's not fair to me. You know what I mean? Like if you got booked a headline, you give them a headline performance to your best ability, right? Like that should be it. You know
Well, see, and I feel like this. I mean, you know, if you're the headliner, in theory, you should be better than me.
Most definitely.
You know, so it doesn't matter how hard I go, you should go even harder.
Right.
But there's always that factor of, well, you didn't hear how hard I went, so you have no. I played a set and I opened for somebody. My last 7 songs, on God, were this DJ's first 7 songs. I swear to God.
See, and that's what he fucking gets. That's, you know what I'm saying? Like that, like now that's not you suffering. That's the crowd suffering because he's lazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he should have been there. Now I get it if you're running late, right?
Right.
But if you're running late, check my history. Hey man, did you play these songs? Like, you know, while you're getting ready. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all you gotta ask.
Yeah.
That's, you know what I mean? And let's say I did play a song that maybe it's gaining a little bit of traction, but to me it's still so new that I'm like, yeah, dude, fuck it, I played it. Right? And you do have that part of like you're in some of your new song, you know, your headline set that you're gonna play. Like just play it later.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, if I'm not playing like the, you know, like the biggest songs or whatever, or if I am playing, you know, something that you want to play or whatever, like either tell me before if you're there early enough, or just just ask. It's so easy. Like, hey man, can I take a look at your history just so I can see? Boom. Like such an easy thing to avoid.
Yeah. Because
that's, dude, like, and I don't care who you are, like hearing 7 songs that someone else just played, and it's happened for, like, I've had DJs do it to me when I've opened, and then them come on and play some stuff that I played, like, you know, 45 minutes before or something like that, and being like, like you could have just asked, you know what I mean? Like just ask somebody if you're not sure. Or I mean, some guys just don't give a fuck though. They're just like, fuck it, man. Like, I don't care. You know what I mean? But when you see, like, you know, people in the crowd and they're like, you know, you're kind of like, you're like, yo, man, like you're bumming them out.
it's like, we just danced to that.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, and people, dude, some people will leave. You know, some people are like, man, it's just whack now. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
You know.
Now let's shift gears for a minute, because I travel here a lot. Like, I have a Vegas driver's license, the whole nine, you know, and people are always asking me for advice. And I'm like, okay, ladies, first, don't wear a little tight black dress. Every female here is going to have on a little tight black dress.
Right.
And, you know, get to where you're going to be. If you can make a reservation, make a reservation. Because Vegas is one of the few places that I've stood in line. I've watched security like, you, come on. And you're like, damn, the rest of you ugly people got away. Like, that ain't cool.
Yeah.
So people that are coming to Vegas to party,
Right.
what advice would you give them?
Yeah, I would have like a game plan in mind. Like, definitely come prepared. Now, it's okay to wing it because I'm a guy that kind of likes to wing it too. But I would say, like, like, guys, and this is if you don't know anybody, right? Like, look through these places, social media, and see if you can contact the host. I mean, or you can even call the property. Hi, I'm staying at this place. I'm staying at, call the Mirage if you're going if you want to go to One Up. I'm trying to get reservations for the club tonight. Is there a host or somebody that I can speak to? Like, that's their job. You know what I mean? Like these people are easy to find. And to like, dress wise, have a pair of shiny shoes if you don't know, right? If you can ask somebody about sneakers, cool. You know what I'm saying? But have, like, if your safe plan is a collared shirt, some slacks, or some nice jeans, and some shiny shoes, you literally cannot go wrong. Like, and show up early. You know what I mean? If you don't know anybody, show up early, or you're gonna be standing out line. And fellas, it's always gonna be ladies before dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like, and girls, if you do want to stand out, like, you have to think this is where all the finest girls come to be fine. You know what I mean? Like, and you're fine in Oklahoma, you're fine in Nebraska, you're fine wherever. But, like, when you're in Vegas, like, it's like the top of the top. You know what I'm saying? So, like, and most of these girls are going, like, super hard to be like, I'm trying to go to someone's table. You know, like, right. You know what I mean? So, like, yeah, dude, doll it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not a girl who likes to, like, get super glammed up, I get it. You know what I mean? But it's the better you look, the easier it is. You know what I mean? And
you said you're a dime in Oklahoma, but you're just a nickel here in Vegas.
You could be if you don't know anybody here. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, and you're trying to get to, maybe that's some girls, their whole thing, like, all right, girl, we getting glammed up because we're gonna walk into the club and someone's gonna invite us to their table.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right.
Like, it ain't, when you ever really, really see a group of 10 really hot girls and they're buying the table.
Right.
and they're all got their credit cards out at the end of the night. It's very rare. You know what I mean? Like, it's the guys with the tables, and then the beautiful girls that want to hang out at them.
What time does the clubs close out here?
We used to, like, I remember some nights at Bank going till about 4. Normally around 3:30 is kind of like.
So what's the peak hour?
Peak hours 12:30 to like 3. 12 to 2:30. 12:30 to 2:30, yeah, for sure. Because that's like the headlining set time.
Right.
So most places doors are at 10:30. If it's busy, they'll open at 10. But yeah, headlining sets here usually go on around like.
See, and this is the one place where I condone going early, because nobody wants to be the first one in the club and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, I would rather be one of the first people in the club with a drink, chilling, than in line at midnight and can't even get in.
Hell yeah, because I've paid cover to get in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've stood in line before. That shit sucks. I'd rather be there right next to you at 10:30. Like, all right, man, we already in. Half the.
There's always that one guy who didn't turn his phone off.
Yeah, like, let me double check. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been in line before, and it sucks, dude. Like, and not knowing anybody. Like, yeah, I'd rather be first in line at 10:30. Be like, man, we already in. We good. And now we, like, that's half the battle. Like go in and then like, all right, man, we here. And then you standing in line, you're like, damn, I can't wait to get in. Damn, I hope we get in soon.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And hey, man, hey, and it is intimidating, when it's a huge dude in a suit and you're like, excuse me, and he's like, like, I'm small, I'm not a huge guy, so like, and you like, excuse me, sir, can me and my friends get in? You know what I mean? Like, it can be intimidating, man. Yeah. And so yeah, getting there early, make sure you're like, you look good, man. Like, or if you're not sure, right? Look on the venue's Facebook, or their Instagram, they're gonna have pictures of the people that are in there.
Yeah.
And that's your easiest reference, man. Like that's a lot. I'm like, yo, look at the pictures on their website. You can see what people are wearing there. It's nightlife, man. It's a party. Dress stylish, just like you want to be there. You know what I mean? Like, unless you're DJing, like, you're not gonna be able to come in with joggers most likely. Like, depending on the place. You know what I mean? It's all depending on where you're going.
Do Vegas DJs get a guest list? So like when I hit you up and say, "Hey, can I get on the list?" and you're,
right.
I mean, we have a rapport, but
right. Now I don't have a guest list per se, but I just always have a person for you to ask. Because like they don't ask me to turn in a guest list or anything like that. So anytime someone's like, "Yo, I'm coming tonight," whatever, I go, "All right, cool." And I give you a guy, and if I need to, if it's that busy, or I'll give you a number for him too. But most of the time, like, yo, just try to get to the front and ask for this person or whoever.
Nice.
Yeah.
Where can people find you on social media?
All of my stuff is at Kid Conrad on everything. So Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Well, my actual DJ fan page is DJ Kid Conrad. That's the only one, just because I couldn't have them both.
Gotcha.
But yeah, that's Kid Conrad around all social media platforms.
And if anyone listening wants to book you in their city, who can they reach out to?
You can hit up Sujit at Scam Artist, or Kalika at blackartartist.com. But I do have booking. You can do info at Kid Conrad if you do need to reach me. But yeah, reaching them is the better way to go about it.
Nice. And we're going to end on this. Tell the people how you got your DJ name.
So I was busting tables at BJ's Brew House, and my friend Holly, shout out to Holly, she's a big reader, and she used to always kind of be like, "Yo, like, I'm reading this book, I'm whatever." She was reading a guy named Joseph Conrad, who's like a writer from the early 1800s, I think, somewhere around there, and he is really descriptive. Like, I looked him up I think that night or something, was and just looked through some of the stuff that he wrote, and people were like, the way they talked about him, they dubbed him the master of atmosphere, because of how he wrote. And I was like, "Oh, that's cool." But I love the name Conrad, but I always hated the sound of DJ Conrad. It just drives me fucking nuts. And when people call me it makes my skin boil. But I never correct them unless they're trying to tag something. They're if sometimes my boys are like, "Yo, what's up? I'm with DJ Conrad," and I'm like, yeah. "Oh, you motherfucker," right? I'm like, "Oh," but it never bothers. It bothers me. It bugs me, but not to know. I'm like, "Dude, it's Kid Conrad," Right. But so I was sitting in my room at the time, and I was like, "Conrad, man, Conrad." And I was just like, "Damn," and then Kid just popped into my head, and I was like, "Kid Conrad, all right, that does kind of cool." And I was like, I looked it up, and no one was using it, and I was like, "Cool, man, Conrad, Joseph Conrad, he was master of atmosphere because of how he wrote, a master of atmosphere, as a DJ, that's what you do." So I was like, "Yeah, man, Kid Conrad, master of atmosphere." I was like, "That's pretty cool." Nice. And that's pretty much where it came from. So so it does have a little meaning behind it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's Kid Conrad.
All right, y'all, that's it for this episode. Thank y'all for tuning in. Want to give a special shout out to Kid Conrad for coming through, showing love. Make sure y'all follow him on Instagram. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram, DJ Suave. And the website to get more content, suavedj.com. If you like the video, hit the like button, share it, subscribe, tell somebody, all right? So in the meantime, hey, y'all keep living your best life. My name is DJ Suave, and I'm out. Peace. Yo, and I want to give a big shout out to Killer Tay 702,
For life, baby, for life.
the man behind the camera, y'all. All right, y'all, that's it for this episode. Thank y'all for tuning in. DJ Suave, if you like the
Yeah.
if you like the video, make sure you subscribe, like, share with your friends, tell your mama, tell your cousin, tell your friends. And fuck, I got distracted by them walking by. All right, here we go. This is the money shot right here. Light green. We're gonna wait. Still recording?
Yep.
Oh shit. All right, here we go. We're good?
Go ahead.
All right, y'all. As the motorcycle comes, hold on. These goddamn scooters.
Well, it's downtown. That's where they ride at. He was getting it. Old man was getting it.
All right.